makes you stronger.
Really? We're going to reference Captain Marvel 2 minutes into this movie? Alright, I guess 1995 was the year of promoting the benefit of falling down and getting back up. It makes you stronger, ladies and gentlemen. It makes you stronger.
How long do we have?
I don't know. Like an hour, maybe.
Aren't you currently not undercover? I mean, I understand you both maintaining the accent for the kids since they're more likely to blow the mission. But you're whispering. They can't hear you.
Today's the day.
Yay! I'm sorry.
Natasha knows we're all from Russia here, right? So, why the accent?
You have it?
Yeah.
It's the only copy?
The only one not on fire.
You're Russian! Why are you speaking to one another in the American accent? Unless, of course, you're both super method sleeper agents, which I'm guessing by now, highly likely.
Okay, I sent Dad in the plane.
I need you up here.
You need her? Why? Oh, because she's Natasha. Would have been more obvious if they chose the red hair look. A very prominent feature of the Black Widow character. But nah, we're going for the red and blue haired look. Why? Reasons.
General Durkin, it's been over 3 years.
Mamichka, steaming up.
Ah, Cuba. The place where Russian sleeper agents can finally drop their American accents.
Mom?
I was getting the impression that Natasha was in on the operation. I mean, Melina said to Natasha that she was sorry, presumably referring to Natasha returning to the Widow program. So why are we still calling her Mom? I mean, I understand you wanting it to be real, but...
Nothing lasts forever.
That one, she has fire in her. What was her name?
Natasha.
Ta-da! Ah, now we enter the world of Batman. Enjoy the dark tonal shift that isn't present anywhere else in the movie. I mean, it's a Marvel movie after all, right? At this point, Marvel tried to crack a joke about involuntary hysterectomies.
Kind of just go in and they rip out all of your reproductive organs. They just get right in there.
So funny, Marvel. So funny.
Eyes on target, waiting for the package.
Yelena Belova's Black Widow featuring Natasha Romanoff. Who creates this synthetic gas? And how did this widow become woke prior to its existence?
General Jacob, we have a deserter.
How have you lost Yelena's signal? She just carved it out of her leg and threw it to the ground. Sure, you can't track her anymore, but the tracker would still be active, right? It doesn't just lose signal once leaving the host body. I mean, it's still flashing when she threw it to the ground.
Permission to activate Taskmaster protocol.
Why are you asking for permission to activate Taskmaster protocol? I mean, isn't the mission still the same? The synthetic gas has just transferred from one widow to another. You can't handle one of your own. You all learn the same skill set for being trained assassins. Oh, we just need a super villain in this movie. So okay, that makes sense. And why does that make sense? Reasons!
Smile.
Marvel's comedy team in 2021. Smile? How about you go to an acting class and learn how to emote? Ah, a convenience store with CCTV cameras, I presume. Isn't that how S.H.I.E.L.D. was able to find Loki? I mean, yes, S.H.I.E.L.D. no longer exists, but doesn't another organization have access to tracking? Tony? Edith? Anyone? Why are we getting the Norway location now? Shouldn't it have been then? Insert Marvel's action sequence director. We've got it from here, guys. How are we going to make this transition seamless? This is how. Wow. How are you not injured from this? Not a single scratch. Oh wait, I forgot. Marvel is owned by Disney now. Activate Disney censorship. I will say this movie does have some really good action sequences, but the believability of her surviving all these upcoming encounters? Come on.
You're not here for me.
Taskmaster, how did you know that Natasha had the synthetic gas when Yelena stored it at the safe house in Budapest?
I came here because I thought you wouldn't.
Wouldn't you have gone after Yelena first, interrogated her, killed her, then retrieved it? You didn't break a rib from this? A Budapest train station. Ah, she'll definitely be caught now. Ah, so many CCTV cameras. Tony? Edith? Anyone? No? Come on, no disguise? She's an Avenger and no one notices her. It's like she wants to be caught.
I know you're out there.
Do you? You know for sure it's Natasha. For all you know, it could be Natasha or your previous coworkers. Love the confidence, Yelena.
Because I don't know if I can trust you.
Funny, I was going to say the same thing.
You don't know if you can trust her? The last time you were both together, you protected her. 21 years later, that love and care disintegrates? After all, in a few minutes, you'll say,
I thought that you got out and were living a normal life.
so if you believe the Red Room was destroyed, tell me, why don't you trust her again? Disney censorship. No pain, no blood, not a single scratch.
Where's an Avenger when you need one?
If Yelena knows Natasha was an Avenger, which they mention quite a lot in this movie, why would she send the synthetic gas here of all places? I mean, doesn't the Avengers have their own HQ at this point? How did you know where Natasha's safe house was located? You haven't seen or spoke to her in 21 years. What did you do? Guess.
What's all this junk?
Oh, just some mail and personals from the Budapest safe house.
Budapest.
Whatever, I knew you weren't going back there, so I've got someone else in the flat now.
Oh, that's right. It was just convenient that the guy who rented the safe house out to Natasha also rented it out to you. Ah, convenience.
You're the only superhero person that I know.
Why are you changing? Just to show your bruises? Ah, it's to show off the male gaze. Even though this movie is directed by a woman, it has more of the male gaze than you'd expect. All action sequences are triggered with... How is she not dead? And how are you standing after that fall?
I don't want to do this. He's making...
Exposition dump. How are you still not dead? Ah, a gas station. She'll definitely be caught now. At least a few CCTV cameras. Tony? Edith? Anyone?
That gas? The counter agent? It was synthesized in secret by an older widow from Melina's generation.
Ah, someone from Melina's generation made the gas. Who told you this? Wouldn't this have gone through an X-ray machine since it's a prison? Comms would have been detected? Locked down? End of mission? If a helicopter wasn't scheduled to arrive at the prison, wouldn't they have been shot down? Restricted airspace? Or is that only in GTA?
I chose to go west to become an Avenger.
You went to the West to become a SHIELD agent, not an Avenger. The Avengers weren't even a thing back then. I mean, sure, back in 1995, Fury, creates the Avengers Initiative. But you didn't know you were going to be part of the team.
Is it your time of the month?
I don't get my period. Yeah, that's what happens when the Red Room gives you an involuntary hysterectomy. And they rip out all of your reproductive organs, everything out.
Okay.
So you can't have babies.
You don't have to get so clinical and nasty.
Wow. Funny. So they were able to aim perfectly at Red Guardian. You step over him and get into position to back up the guys from the front of the house. Oh, okay. I guess they couldn't see you in your new white suit. Merchandise, people. Lots and lots of merchandise. Red Room Avengers Helicarrier style. Sunlight!
No mask in the world can hide that.
Natasha kept the cloaking software from Captain America, Winter Soldier. Why didn't you use this all the time? Or is it only relevant in the third act?
So once we're inside, I'll activate my tracker and Russ will come running.
You'll activate your tracker and Ross will come running? Isn't your tracker embedded in your Civil War suit? I guess you just have another one lying around.
Yes, Secretary Ross. Our tracker, sir.
Oh, so Melina has cloaking technology too? How convenient. Also, show us. We already have enough Easter eggs to try and figure out. This is a Marvel movie, after all. Do you not own Easter already at this point?
What was my mother's name?
Pink blossom. And there was a tombstone. Unknown.
Okay, I know this isn't canon to the MCU as it's a deleted scene, but...
During my little hiatus, I went back to Russia and tried to find my parents. 2 little gravestones by a chain link fence.
Ladies and gentlemen, That is what happens when actors become executive producers. They think they know their character and incorporate elements of their own personality into their character. Here, 9 earrings. Add one more and it could have been an Easter egg to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Also, wondering why Natasha was blonde in Infinity War? Marvel jumped on the theory that the hair was a reference to Yelena. In reality, Scarlett's idea. Why? Marvel thinks their actors know better. Oh my goodness. No way.
Ugh, that was disgusting.
But come on, it does look cool.
You weren't quite strong enough.
How'd you get him out?
Cognitive recalibration. I hit you really hard in the head.
Damn it, you're weak.
Nat stronger, bro. This movie has sat in the Marvel vault for a year collecting dust, and you're telling me this is the best CGI you can do? Stunt double face replacement. What did you use, Marvel? Deepfake? Nah, deepfake could have done it better. You are not on fire. Your arms aren't dislocated. Also, weren't you impaled in the shoulder not too long ago? Oh, come on, it's over. And you're still loyal? Also, who are you people? Just random henchmen number 1, 2, and 3? How did you break this? All we're missing is some water effects, and then this would be a better representation of the rebooted Tomb Raider game. How convenient.
No! I'm gonna open the door. You gonna come after me? It's okay. It's okay.
Why are you crying? I get you feel guilty for what happened to her, but come on. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Explosion behind me. Just keep running. Let's not react. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why this is Yelena Belova featuring Natasha Romanoff. No! Yes! What the f***? That's some intense rotoscoping. If we didn't have Disney censorship, you could have used your guns to shoot him. I mean her. But no, we'll use sticks like you did to attack Thanos. I mean, come on. A stick? 2 sticks, people. You literally opened your parachute 5 seconds before hitting the ground. How are you not dead?
Let's go.
So you say, let's go, and then what? You submit? Okay, why, Natasha? Oh yeah, reasons! Skadoosh. So, it appears the widows are able to see what they are doing when they're being controlled. This would be the only logical outcome. Otherwise, Antonia is saying this doesn't make sense. Unless she hated her father too. Which is a possibility since he was and still is a very evil man. Even in death. What hurt you? Also, wow, the acting just keeps getting better and better. Rachel, we need you to act as if you're hurt. Like you've hurt your leg or something. Wait, what? Okay, and action.
I am clearly injured.
From what? Okay, by losing control of the... What are we calling these jets? Planes? Let's just call them Russian Quinjets. Even if you lost control of the jet and crashed, why is your leg hurting? Natasha's been in a car explosion, hit in the lungs, thrown all over the place, thrown off a building, been in another car explosion, slammed into a desk, impaled, beaten, almost burned alive, had her arms dislocated, almost burned again, and slammed to the ground. But you don't hear her complaining, do you, Melina?
You guys go. I'll stay.
Oh, so the mission is over now. Bye-bye time? Back to the Avengers. Okay, well, it was fun. Thanks.
Besides, if it can work out with the 4 of us, you know, there may be some hope for the Avengers.
Well, if you're leaving, then I guess you should take this.
Well, since you're leaving so quickly, here, take my jacket. You'll need it for Infinity War. It matches the Hulk. Remember that relationship you ended quickly, too?
He had widows implanted all over the world. Melina will need to copy the formula, but you should be the one to tell him it's over.
I know way more powerful people with a lot of money, but I'll leave it with you instead. You've got this, right? Oh, sorry, my ride's here. You have an entire suit, and you have nowhere to put it but in your bra? Okay. Oh, look, It's the girl who told Taskmaster to smile. I wonder if Dreykov programmed her to say that too. Or did she say that willingly? Also, want her to smile now? Black Widow meets The Last of Us, Part 2. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Natasha Romanoff became the Black Widow. So, what happened? Ross just let you go? Oh, okay.
See what I can get you with a bit of time and money?
How on earth did you get that when you have no connections to the Avengers besides the person you're standing next to?
One of them's a bit of a mess right now. Gonna go break a few of them out of prison.
Didn't Steve break the Avengers out of prison? If they were together, it would have been nice to include Natasha in the breakout scene also. That was mean. I kind of wanted the X-Men theme song played here. It just fits, doesn't it? But copyright.
Harley Quinn here. Stay connected to ProMontréal on Twitter at ProMontréal HD. Also subscribe for all the latest reviews, discussions, breakdowns, and more. Get it done, or I'll get my pudding on ya.